Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Spider-Man. So we're gonna do something a little odd this time around, or at least we're gonna start with this. We don't usually spend a lot of time in these LPs futzing around in menus, but there's something really particular that I want to point out about these, and I first became aware, because it's not a menu that I really need to delve into, so I wasn't aware of the breadth of some of these options, but this article on Eurogamer, which I'll include in the description, helped me realize a couple things. One, how important accessibility options are, how great it's been that we've seen a rise in those options this generation, and three, just how above and beyond Insomniac went with the ones in this game. There are so many options. There's colorblind mode and bigger subtitles, which are becoming some of the more standard accessibility features, but there's also like puzzle skips, QTE skips, hold instead of mash for prompts, just a lot of things. A lot of things you don't see often either. They're not standardized at all. There's also like thematic elements that the article points out, like NPCs in wheelchairs being mixed into crowds. You don't see that often, but it's here in this game. And some other things we'll explore later on in the story itself. Yeah, disabled parallaxing. Like, these are not, I can't emphasize that enough, these are not standard features. But I think that's great that that effort was put in. And now, for the most jarring break ever. Back into a fight we were in the middle of, if I remember correctly, on top of a moving tank. I just unsuspended the PS4 to get back into it. Oh, and I have no, like... Sometimes, when it's been a minute since I played something, or when I'm playing something similar but with a different button layout, I get what I call stupid fingers for like a couple minutes. The first, like, 30 seconds, even now, hopping back in to this after that transition.
He is coming. He is coming, and he will destroy all sinners.
Sorry! Please, hand it over.
God, I love this whole, like, side, yeah, this whole street surfing bit.
What's your status? Have you apprehended Lee?
Working on it!
They bring the hype in the set piece moments. And they do so with these really cool camera shots, too.
This? What are you doing to me?
Like, I don't
Giving you a new perspective.
think the cutscenes in this game actually get the credit they deserve for being really well composed and well cut together.
I must be honest. I was hoping to bring you here. My abilities lend me a certain persuasiveness.
Like, there's some
I've been
genuinely
watching.
good
I
cinematography
was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where
in this
were
game
you?
at times.
Is this real or in my mind?
It was a shame so many had to die with no heroes to save them. That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you.
Oh, the aesthetic here kicks so much ass.
Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture in the end. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking away like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart and drag him into the light. Put on the mask. Become one of us.
That's a little silly of a cut.
Thanks! No thanks!
One way or the other, you will join me.
Uh-oh.
souls you've lost, the innocent victims you couldn't save.
Martin, their blood is on your hands!
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will.
Welcome to a sort of Mr. Negative boss fight. It's more of a sequence or an encounter. You're not really fighting him directly for a lot of this, and
you did nothing.
it's not the climax of this story yet.
What's one life? A simple truth. One life for a city of souls.
They come as projectiles. Nope, not this time. Oh, nope, I was wrong.
This isn't real.
Show me your true strength.
That's pretty much all this is until you get the opportunity to actually start hitting Mr. Negative. Which, I mean, targeting aside, we can do that. We can get those licks in without thinning the crowd too much out too much more. So that's about it.
I will pull your mask off and expose you.
Bye-bye!
The shadows are sworn to me, and I will give them strength. What?
Destroy the mask!
So this part is pretty easy, just redirect the projectiles and avoid the whip enemy.
I will break you and leave you brain dead.
Wow, what a threat! That's some real mustache twirling shit.
I will find your family and kill everyone.
You can come back to the light!
The-
You can't.
That's so ridiculous.
These vermin, they call you a menace. They spit on you. No!
They have to push him to such ridiculous, cartoonish extremes, and Spider-Man is still like, no, it's fine. I don't mind that. You can be good. You're redeemable. It would really help if he was, in that moment, less of a cartoon villain for no reason at all.
You okay?
Did they take it?
Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
You're a popular guy.
Where's the serum?
Gone.
Skoya. So-called superhero. You think you save people, but you just make it worse. This is your fault.
My fault. He was under your protection. You really need two of those?
Stop! We need to brief Mr. Osborn now. I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Spider-Man. Hello? Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, Transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, he can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes, completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
They knew exactly how long it would take to travel across the city.
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone. I should call MJ and warn her.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Standish said the demons are looking for something at GCT. But what could they possibly need here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know what I find.
From paper cuts to gunshot wounds, Oscorp's patented nanotechnology can increase the body's healing rate by 1,000 times. We're not just saving you money, we're saving lives.
So can I just say MJ is way overreacting to Peter being concerned for her safety when she's doing shit like crawling around a paramilitary base full of armed crypto-fascists? It's a little much. It's a big aerosol can.
Mr. Lee.
This will be easier for everyone if you remain calm and do as I say.
Police! Over here! No!
Mayor Osborn's office.
I would like to speak to Mayor Osborn.
Who's calling?
The man he is looking for.
What do you want?
I want you at Grand Central Terminal in 30 minutes. By yourself. Or there'll be more blood on your hands.
So this is kind of cool because they're using this opportunity to build a lot of tension and to make you feel helpless.
MJ, I'm on my way. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just hurry.
Going as fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You gotta get out of there.
He's not gonna do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait, this must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Don't panic.
Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Please, don't hurt us.
This is really cool. They're doing something interesting here.
Southwest corner.
On my way.
They're showing you that despite the fact that you don't have any actual direct control over Mary Jane, because she's in this situation where she can't do anything, or so it seems, you're still playing an active role in your own rescue.
And not get shot.
I'm ready. Tell me when.
Okay, I'm ready.
Incoming.
Like, you play a pretty pivotal role in navigating him around the place without anyone growing suspicious of him or catching him and starting a mass execution of the hostages or something. They give her agency even though she needs help. And that's how you fucking do something like this super well.
Wait!
MJ, what are you doing?
Let's all just relax. Listen, I'm a reporter. I have a direct line to Mayor Osborn. I can help make sure he arrives on time.
How?
First, let him go.
李先生，这记者说他知道怎么找到奥斯喷。遵命。把他带到这边来，跟其他人分开。李先生马上就到。
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Can't let him see me.
This is the other thing that I appreciate about this one is, like that shot of that arced around the entirety of the station following Spider-Man's movements and his web. You get like a lot of those kinds of cool shots and camera angles and swings. Feels very lively in this particular sequence.
Okay, I got this. Come on.
Again, this game has some legit cinematography sometimes.
There.
We did it.
Good job. Now let's get you out of here.
What about the devil's breath?
I'll come back for it.
No, we're partners, remember?
Can we argue later?
If we don't help those people, they could die.
So could you. I can't let that happen.
No. No, I got myself into this. I'm getting myself out.
What do you mean you got yourself into this? I don't like this. There's too many of them.
Then let's start taking them out. Quietly.
So now you kind of become Sam Fisher from some of the later Splinter Cells, like Conviction onwards. Where it's just mark and execute, almost.
Do it.
Except your mark is a QTE prompt, and the execute is Spider-Man descending from fucking a million feet in the sky to web people to this to this arched ceiling.
See if you can break up that group.
I'm gonna try and separate them.
It's pretty paint-by-numbers stealth, but I appreciate that in each section so far, in each stealth section, we've been doing something different and we've seen something different in each one.
Take him out.
And they use mechanics in some cool ways sometimes to deepen some of the thematic notes they're trying to hit.
MJ, did you know
Like the helplessness thing
Not exactly.
from the beginning of this sequence.
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were partners.
Hey, partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean? I trust you?
Yeah, when I'm sitting at home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
Can we please get back to saving the city here?
I don't know. I think we may have just gotten this guy bugged out so he looks at a tarp forever. But he might still have enough peripheral vision. So we have to do something about him. Maybe we'll get him to go back the other way? Okay. Oh, that worked. Cool. Oh man. It's gonna look like a giant spider is laying a clutch of horrible human arachnid eggs on top of Grand Central. That's a problem for another time. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Check out the links in the description. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.